We got a genetic test done and it was negative, and we went to Disney World with our family, and we were sitting in the Disney World parking lot, and I got an email, and I just opened it assuming it was going to be the same as before.
And you slunked over and you just said, he's got something. And that's when it all changed. That was the diagnosis moment where all hope of, this being something that can be dealt with easily just went away.
When Wesley was born, he was due on his sister's birthday, but he waited. He's patient, and he arrived calm. He's loving and affectionate, and he had these cute little highlighted tips, which made him look like an NSYNC band member.
Counted his fingers, counted his toes. I asked them explicitly, is everything okay? Everything's good with him, right? And they said, yeah, everything's perfect.
Wesley is super kind. If you ask him what his favorite thing is, he always says to snuggle. He also loves sports. He loves wrestling with Kevin, playing hockey.
Wesley is the man. He is the boss. I call him the boss man.
We started noticing something was different around 2 when he started walking. His foot sort of started interning, and he would trip more often. So we had a physical therapist come in, and she immediately said she had called our pediatrician because he had something called a Gower's stance, which is when he stands up, he pushes on his knees. We knew then something might be wrong. Wesley's official diagnosis is collagen 6 related muscular dystrophy. So these collagens hold your muscles together, but Wesley has one version of it, so his sort of bend and kink, so you can't hold the muscles together properly, and his muscles can't get stronger, and if you tear them, they can't repair. He's got this cute little wiggle that people will say is adorable, but it hurts your heart because you know why. And he can't get upstairs, so he has to hold the rails and pull himself up, or if there's no rails, he just can't do it.
Yeah, the long-term prognosis is that there's going to be developing issues, both with his muscles in his legs and his arms and all over his body. Eventually, Wesley will lose the ability to walk.
And then the muscles that control your lungs and your diaphragm will get weak, and breathing will become difficult, and for a lot of patients, too difficult. And it is a life-limiting disease, which is a phrase when you hear as a parent sends you into a black hole. It's life-limiting. Right now, there are no treatments for this particular muscular dystrophy. Nothing. Just do physical therapy and try to stay active. And that's not acceptable. We decided to start a charity because I'm a scientist. I study cancer genetics, and I read all the papers. I understand it all. I see where the gaps are, what the medicines that are already out there that are changing people's lives.
Most of the building blocks to a solution to this are in place, but it's so rare that the funds haven't been behind it enough to come up with a therapy.
And we can direct funds to cure Wesley and cure the 3,000 other people in the United States, and we could help. Right now, we're at the phase where we have companies lined up to do the drug development, so our first goal is to raise the money to do that stage, which is $300,000. If we get $300,000, the drug is made, a model is made, and then we can begin the testing and move it into a clinical trial. And that'll cost about $3 million.
Having these donations will quite literally help Wesley live a more independent life, which at this point, that's our goal. This is what I have to do as a dad. This is my dad job now, raise money to get a therapy for Wes and for all these other kids, to fix families, to fix kids' lives. And this is what we're gonna do, so giddy up.